everyone, what's up? It's Tony here. Welcome along to episode number 9 of Follow the Yellow Brick Wall, my Football Manager 2021 beta saved game. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Obviously, we're powering through it. We're 9 episodes in now. The last episode, of course, if you watched that, you'll have seen a tactical victory over Bayern Munich, which I'm very, very happy about, to be honest, to change up the tactics, get that win, get a bit of revenge. Was very, very sweet indeed. So we were over the moon with that result, and it leaves us second in the Bundesliga. Of course, we've played games off camera between then and now. This is a match against Hertha, which we won 2-0. As you can see, we're starting to get some form going on. Like, we're looking pretty decent in the league, and I know some people are saying that, maybe the beta is potentially a tad easy. I'm not going to dispute that at the minute. If you've watched videos of mine before, you'll know that I'm certainly not the greatest Football Manager player in the world. I would never profess to be so. Look at that. Look at that for a goal. Erling Haaland really starting to find his feet, I think, on the game. I said in one of the previous videos that, everyone's saying he becomes a bit of a beast, and I was sort of going, well, he's not really on fire so much for me. Turns out, just be a bit more sort of casual with him. He's starting to really find his feet as that attacking forward. Jude Bellingham, again, with another goal against Celtic. He really enjoys playing against them in the Champions League, of course. But Haaland really now starting to show his worth, and look again, playing on the back of shoulders of defenders, waiting for those balls being played through, and then just chasing on down and slotting past goalkeepers, when there's a one-on-one situation, which is exactly what we need, to be honest. We just need a guy who's up top. If we're only playing one up front, then Haaland's got to be doing the business and turn up there and just getting us the goals. Of course, there's no point watching a sort of the highlights of a 0-0, although you could suggest there by looking at the stats, not a bad 0-0 to watch, actually. To be honest, 11 chances, no goals, sadly. This, is currently the worst run that we've had all season. 2 defeats on the bounce. Again, Liverpool did us again in the Champions League. That's 2 1-0 defeats against them now, so they've obviously got our number. Jota again with a goal against us. So that was a bit frustrating. And then a defeat in the Bundesliga. Eintracht Frankfurt pulling out a result from God knows where, to be honest. It was I'll level with you. It was a match that we weren't really playing very well in, and they did us, to be honest, and we're fully deserving of that result. Kamada there with the goal about half an hour before the end of the game. We just couldn't really do anything, sadly. We have those sorts of games. I mean, thankfully, at the minute, touch wood, they're few and far between. But I think it's something that we need to be aware of, that we are only in December. We haven't lost a lot of games, but, it will come. It will come, because of the fact that, we have to rotate the squad due to fitness concerns, due to injuries, fixture pile up, all that stuff will affect us eventually, and we can enjoy the good times while they last, and I'm sure they will continue. But again, I think we've got to be maybe a little bit coy, and so I think we will lose another couple of games between now and the end of the season, and it's going to be a case of how do we bounce back, rather than then what do we do now? I presume Hazard there getting a couple of goals against Ludogorets. We almost conceded here, and so obviously spoiler alert, you can see already that it doesn't count. But what a goal, what a save that is! We were really hanging on at that point. 5 minutes to go. Berkey pulling out an absolute brilliant save to keep the score at 2-0, and then we thankfully go down the other end a couple of minutes later and finish the job off here with a third goal, and Hazard getting his hat trick with an absolutely superb performance, to be honest, in the Champions League. That, of course, means that we will go through, and we're pretty happy with the progress we're making. Talk off pitch that we might have a takeover. if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's no problem. It's not really something that we're going to sort of bother ourselves with. That is potentially more of a pressing issue. Sancho wanting a new contract, only 19 months or so left on his current deal, so we may have to sit down with Sancho at some point and see what's what. Chelsea United sniffing around him. 33 million. I mean, I know it's the beta. Do we cash in? Do we cash in on Sancho? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you think we should cash in, then we can look to do that in the summer. If not, and we should lock him down, then let's lock him down. Obviously, matches to look forward to. We play Stuttgart today. Look at that big result there. Union Berlin 0, Bayern Munich 0. That's really, really good result for us. A terrible result for Munich. But here's the team sheet that we've put forward for the Stuttgart game. Berkey in goal. Piszczek, Hummels, Zagardo, Guerrero, Witzel, Chan, Sancho, Royce, Brandt, and of course Erling Haaland up front. It's a fairly most of the team picks itself. I think we will probably agree at this stage of the season that we sort of have our preferred 11. There will of course be some players that will just drift in and out as and when fitness dictates, or maybe we have a slight sort of tactical change or something. But I think the core of the group is pretty much locked down. So I think that's potentially part of the reason that we're getting some decent results. We've got consistency in the squad, bit of consistency with formation, which I know really. Oh god, that's got to be a penalty surely. Brandt's gone flying through. He's been poleaxed. In fact, that's quite a nice little celebration there. Haaland's got his arms up in the air, cheering at the idea that that's a penalty. Guido Winkman, the referee, he's pointed to the spot. VAR have confirmed it is a penalty. Haaland, you'd be a fool to put your money on anything other than a Haaland goal at that point. So that's his 9th of the season. 1-0, 10 minutes gone. That's a cracking start, to be honest, in this game. So we were just chatting away. Didn't really expect to have to deal with a penalty so early on. But yeah, blatant. We didn't need VAR for that. That was an awful challenge. But yeah, that should settle us down a little bit now, and obviously just hopefully sort of just see what can happen now. Oh, that's gone a little bit close, to be honest. Berkey with a good stop there to deny Stuttgart an equaliser, and that would have knocked a bit of wind out of our sails, wouldn't it? Flying high after an early penalty, and then 5 minutes later, almost conceding an equaliser. That would not have been fun, to be honest. I'm just trying to work out as well at this point now. We've had a few sort of comments about camera angles. Obviously, we are sticking with 3D, as you can see. Some suggestions of maybe sideline camera. We might do that. This is currently director, and I think TV camera is the one that we might try out shortly as well, and just have a little look and see sort of what that looks like compared to last season. Obviously, when we played just standard, I think it was director cam I played on last season's games, but just trying to get a bit of a steer as to what looks nice as we keep going with this save and with this career. Look at that, XG 1.01, 0.27 for Stuttgart. Despite that, they had 2 shots and 2 shots on target as well. They're obviously not really expecting to do much in terms of turning a goal from those attempts. So as long as we can just keep riding this out, we should be fine. They're talking there about an XG of 1.01. We've had 6 chances and we've only had 2 on target, so we're not really creating much. And one of those, I would presume, was the penalty. So I hope that the penalty is the XG, because that then suggests that we aren't really threatening at the minute. I'm still trying to work out how we actually interpret XG. I am quite interested in the stats side of FM21 though, to be honest. Like the things like heat maps and stuff, I'm starting to use a little bit more for my own analysis, and we'll certainly be looking to use those in Is that Haaland? That's 2-0. Absolutely wonderful. Haaland just spots, like, you could see it was happening. I stopped myself talking. You could see the build-up. Haaland there, out to Brandt, who sort of takes on. He's got 3 players around him. Chan picks up the loose ball. Defender almost gets a foot in. Chan then slips the ball through. Haaland runs onto it. Defender's not going to get anywhere near Haaland because if he touches him, it's a penalty. But the assassin finishes it off 2-0, and yeah, everybody in the ground breathes a bit of a sigh of relief, and it just makes the job so much harder now for the Stuttgart, doesn't it? We are very much in control of this game, I think, and yeah, I'm very happy about that. I think we're playing really, really well, and yeah, there's just, this is what we need, like just good, consistent performances that are bringing results. And defensively we look tight. Up front we're scoring goals. We're scoring a lot of different types of goals. So that for me is very pleasing. Almost getting a chance there again. Now here's Delaney, Brandt out to Guerrero, who crosses it back. Bellingham, Brandt makes it 3. There you go. All the points are in the bag now. All the points are in the bag. There's no way we're losing this. 20 minutes to go, 3-0 up. I'm very happy, very, very happy indeed with how we're playing here. This is lovely, lovely football from Dortmund. I'm enjoying playing around with the beta at the minute because as we know and we've discussed already, that when we go to the journeyman career, which is going to be the main save, we're not going to have players like Haaland. We're not going to have players like Brandt and Sancho and Bellingham. So let's enjoy this while we can. Players who know what they're doing and players who are lethal and create stuff and score great goals and play really great football and are intelligent. Lovely ball there. Haaland's through again. Great tackle to deny Haaland his hat trick, or at least a chance of a hat trick. I was saying about using the heat maps in the. I'm just waiting to see if this player's going to do anything. Guerrero now puts it back in. There's Piszczek. Bellingham, so close. I was saying about heat maps. Sorry, I will try and use those a bit more in the journeyman save. But again, it might be really strange trying to use it in like tier 6 or something, or tier 7 if we're using heat maps. So we'll see how we get on. But yeah, we digress. I mean, ultimately, I guess when we're 3-0 up, there's not really a sort of need to sort of commentate 100% on how in control we are in this game. But brilliant performance. 3-0. Just, you look like XG's off the chart. Stuttgart weren't really in the game at all. I think the penalty early doors really sort of hit them for 6 a bit. They were always on the back foot at that point, but ultimately we've still got to turn up and do our thing, and that's exactly what we've done. As you can see, confidence throughout the dressing room. We're waiting for the team talk, but the players are sat there. They know what's coming. Oh wait, no, we don't know what's coming, and I've just seen it, and I'm not overly happy now. That's taken a bit of wind out of my sails, hasn't it? Sit there very happy in the Bundesliga, and we've been drawn against Man City in the Champions League. Okay, what's the cliche? There are no easy games in the Champions League. Of course it's not. But actually, yeah, there's not really a great deal else we could have got there that would have been much better. Oh well, never mind. I guess we've got to play them. We've got to play them. That's kind of what we're in there for. So we shall see how we get on. Yeah, we can worry about Man City in a few weeks' time. Because right now we've got Werder Bremen. They're our concern at this moment in time, not Manchester City, who, I'm not going to lie, are now in the back of my mind. And I'm trying to work out what we're going to do against Man City. I don't know. I need to the thing is, I'm thinking too much about Man City. I've already managed to piss everybody off in this match. Oh well, that'll be. I'm sure they'll I'm sure they'll be fine. They'll just sort themselves out. Like, look, yeah, we've had a bit of a tiff in the dressing room, but go outside, lads. Go and do your thing. Ignore what I said. What do I know? I wasn't really paying much attention. To be honest, you guys just do your thing. You know what you're supposed to do. You're all professionals. I'm just going to hopefully try and brush this one off, and see if they can respond in the way that we expect them to. And I'm sure they will, to be honest. Here's Delaney now. Hazard with the ball to Marco Reus, in for Sancho. Nice save. That would have been a cracking start to the game, to be honest. Lovely little move again. And Sancho's got really good movement. Really good movement. And obviously I think that having Marco Reus just behind Hanu in this match, obviously we're resting Haaland because we're going to need him obviously a bit fresher as the games come slowly through. And that's another great save. And then again, somehow they get the ball away in defence. No idea how. But yeah, we need to sort of rest Haaland up a wee bit because he's the old cliched jaded and in need of a rest. A little bit like Axel Witsel, to be honest. The pair of them really run themselves into the ground. And we need to sort of maybe cotton wool these players a little bit. So we'll see how we go. And that's not a penalty apparently. Perfectly good tackle. So I almost looked up for it. I was like, oh, that's a penalty. And no, it wasn't. No danger at all of it being a penalty. Delaney. Now here's Royce. Is that a penalty? No, that's another save. No, it's not. It's going over the top. I thought, we're not getting anything, are we? I thought that might have been a penalty, but no, apparently not. It's fine though. It just means we're getting in the right positions. We're pressing, which is what we need to do. We need to press and really sort of force the issue here, because the longer this goes on, we always obviously run the risk now of just dropping 2 points and coming away with a draw, which we haven't done a lot of this season, I'll be honest. It's mainly been win or, of course, the odd defeat. Like, we've not done, win 60% of the matches and, draw quite a few. So, yeah, I'm fairly confident that we still can grind this one out. But I would like to see a goal just to make me feel a little bit better, to be honest, because at the minute, even though there's an XG of absolute zip for Bremen, they've not had a shot at all. So we are in charge of the game, but we still need to put the ball in the back of the net. Otherwise, we're no better than they are. So pressure's on, lads. Pressure is on. Sancho and Reus obviously running themselves into the ground. They really do work and put a shift in. Guerrero's starting to flag a little bit. Zagardo, Chan. We'll have to mix stuff up, and we can mix stuff up, which is fine. I just think that we're getting into the point of the season now where we may have to start looking. Sancho, oh, great save again to deny Sancho. Corners come in. No. We may have to start looking at possible players in or possible players out over the January transfer window as well. I'd almost forgotten that we were nearly at the transfer window. That could be interesting. So we might be able to try and add some more numbers to keep our assault on the Bundesliga going. I'm not entirely sure where we can strengthen just yet. I think we need a centre-back, to be honest. Oh, what a goal that is! What a goal that is from Erling Haaland. Nobody saw that coming at all, did they? There he is, Guerrero. Just lovely. Brings the ball up. Hazard. I mean, you can't give Haaland that much room. And he's just turned and smashed it. Absolutely brilliant strike. If that's the goal that wins the game, then, you can't be upset with that, can you? Like, that is a goal that is worthy of winning a football match. Brilliant strike. Sancho's got a pulled groin. Now, that's not particularly helpful for us. Could do with him not getting injured. That would be nice. But hey, it looks like we aren't going to get away with that, unfortunately, as we get towards the Christmas period, and we are going to start picking up niggles and strains and knocks and bumps and suspensions and all that sort of stuff. So these will start to impact us, unfortunately. As I say, so Sancho's off, Brandt has gone on, but again, Hazard's tiring, Delaney's tiring, Guerrero's tiring. We've mentioned it. These players, this intense pressing takes out of the players. But there's the final whistle. 1-0. I'll tell you what, that is as dominant a 1-0 performance as you're going to see, isn't it? 18 shots, 10 on target, XG of 2.09. 1-0. Yeah. Heat all over the place. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Can't really complain, to be honest. Some good performances there. So, again, 3 more points in the bag. And that leaves us joint with Monchengladbach. Like, they're neck and neck, aren't we? It's and they actually dropped some points against Frankfurt. We've pulled that. We were 5 points behind at one point. Okay, right. Well, this is really starting to turn a corner. So I guess we'll obviously keep the pressure on there. If you're enjoying the videos, obviously please do give a thumbs up, give a like, subscribe to the channel as well. Of course, this is only going to be a short series. We'll get to the main save as the new game comes out on the 24th. Any comments, of course, do leave them below, and I will, of course, get right back to you. But obviously, all that needs to be said now is thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you very shortly for some more Borussia Dortmund action on Follow the Yellow Brick Wall.